Of course, how you then get your surround sound out of Premiere and into another program is you come up to File and then Export Media, just the way you would export any other kind of file, and you choose the settings. So for example, if I'm going off to a DVD, if I choose things like PCM, it's always stereo. If I go Dolby Digital, which is the standard way of getting sound onto a DVD, one of the options I have Dolby Digital and I have Surcode for Dolby Digital. Now that one doesn't cost you anything, comes with Premiere, and that one does stereo. It only does stereo. If you choose this one, then you can knock up surround sound. The downside is you have to pay for it. You get 3 trial uses of it when you buy Premiere, but beyond that you have to pay for it. If you click on Codec Settings, it'll tell you where you go to pay for it. It does everything you want in terms of surround sound. You can decide on how the speakers and everything else are set, and obviously if you got it yourself, you can fiddle around to your heart's content and try it out, but only 3 times. After 3 times you've got to pay for it. It might even be possible that you won't have that as an option on any of your exporting options. The reason for that is actually on our own systems we disable it. We disable it because if that's set, when you pop between different settings that use it, it takes time to change. Now it's not doing too bad right now, but that's because I don't have any extra hardware in here. If I had a Blackmagic or a Matrox card and I used that to swap between the settings, it would take forever to swap between different settings, which is really annoying. So we disable it completely. Now you can do surround sound out in other ways. For example, if I go off to an MP4 file, then one of the options I have there is to do surround sound in AAC format, which is the way you do it for an MP4 file. So it doesn't mean you can't get the surround sound out, but what it does mean is that without paying extra money, you can't get the surround sound on a DVD or a Blu-ray disc. And yeah, I'm saying you can't get the surround sound on a DVD or a Blu-ray disc. Not technically true, because if I choose to export the sound on its own as a waveform, I can do it as a 6-channel WAV. And you could put a waveform on a Blu-ray disc as the sound, as opposed to using Dolby Digital. If you try to do that on a DVD, you'll probably end up with most of the disc taken up with the sound and hardly any with the picture, but you can with a Blu-ray disc. It's just if you really want to be doing Dolby Digital surround sound, unfortunately you have to pay extra for it. It's not something you can get from us directly either, you have to get it from Surcode.